So I just recently got my Fuji X-T4. Obviously, we know there was a delay with the whole COVID situation. So far, I love it. A lot of people have been hung up on the fact that it has a flippy screen and they don't like it. I've taken it out on a couple little shoots since I've gotten it, and I've already adjusted. It's not awkward. It's not that big of a deal. I think a lot of the people don't want to spend the money on this camera, and they're trying to find a way to tell themselves that it's not worth it. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? But the X-T3 is a great camera. I still have mine. I'm not getting rid of it, and I understand it's not a huge upgrade, but the IBIS, I like the IBIS. I was shooting some things yesterday. I was out with my family. We were fishing. I was taking some pictures, and I love the shutter. The shutter is awesome. It's so quiet. It's so buttery. I love the IBIS for some of those shots where the camera's just kind of dangling down low, and just other little things. I can notice that the results coming out of it so far are really, really nice, and I'm very optimistic about it. Again, the IBIS, I don't get it. You can turn the IBIS off. Like, it's a good option to have. You can turn it off if you don't want it, turn it back on. It's super nice, man. Like, I just don't get it. Then we have the flip screen. Like I said, a lot of people, it's very polarizing, and I've been playing around with it, and I really like this screen. I think it's awesome. Right now I'm filming on it, and it's great to be able to frame my shot without hooking up the external monitor. And then you have vlogging, you know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you have wanted to do or you've been doing, it's really nice to be able to see yourself and frame your shot. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that in this video, and just vlogging and how this camera works with vlogging now that it has IBIS, now that it has a flip screen. And I was just trying to figure out what lens I wanted to use for vlogging, and I actually have this little 15 to 45 power zoom, has OIS. It's a little XC plastic lens, but it is 15 millimeters, so it's wide angle, it's lightweight, it's inexpensive. Why not give it a test run for vlogging? How's it gonna work? How's it gonna work for vlogging? I don't know. I got this lens in a kit with my X-T30, and they didn't have the 18 to 55 at the time when I bought that camera, so I went ahead and grabbed this. I figured, you know, I'll give this lens a try. I don't use it very much because I have quite a few other lenses that I use in most scenarios and situations, so it doesn't really come off of my shelf very frequently. But now that, you know, I might want to start doing some vlogging, this is a very real possibility. 3.5 is as wide as it goes on the aperture side, so we'll see how that looks. And it is a power zoom, so that kind of isn't ideal, but I don't know how much I'm going to be zooming, to be honest with you. Setting this to 15 millimeters, seeing how it looks. It does have OIS coupled with the IBIS, should be pretty smooth. So if you're looking for a lens for this X-T4, now you have some more vlogging capabilities that have been opened up to you with this flip screen and the IBIS. This might be a lens that you consider looking at. Like I said, I think you could pick one of these up on eBay for like 150 bucks. We'll see if it's something that produces good results or not, but I have it here, it's sitting on the shelf. I figure, why not? I'm gonna throw it on the X-T4 and see how it works. So I just did a whole test, and I did not have face and eye detection on, so I'm sure I was out of focus quite a bit. That's just my fault, so I did turn that on. It doesn't seem like it's picking up my face at all right now. Oh, there we go. Now it looks like it's starting to lock into it. So hopefully it keeps a more consistent focus, and minimum focus distance is really good with this lens, man. Like, nobody really talks about it. I mean, I could see, there's lots of other more exciting lenses to talk about than this, but really good on minimum focus distance. You can get super close to your subject and still maintain and pin focus, so that's pretty nice. See, I'm rethinking this beard, man. This is my quarantine edition beard. This is the longest it's ever been. Now that I don't have to go into the office, we're working from home, don't have to face people on a day-to-day basis, I figure now's the time to give it a little test run. So picked up a little beard comb, some beard oils, and I don't know if any of that is really helping. You get an idea now. It is picking up my face a little bit better. I turned face detect on. We're at 3.5 aperture. You can see focal length, the depth of field, just to get an idea kind of what this lens can do. Again, 15 to 45, man. Under the radar, could maybe see a little resurgence or a little popularity now that there's a flip screen and more people might be vlogging with their the Fuji system. Who knows? I'm gonna get this back in Premiere, see how it looks, and kind of make my determination from there. So if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them. I'll be happy to respond. So there you have it, man. You saw some sample footage. You see kind of how much depth of field you get at 3.5 on the aperture side of things, how it works with the autofocus. Works pretty well there. I think this is a great option. If you have any questions about this lens or about the setup, go ahead and leave them in the comments. But if you're looking for something that's wide angle, lightweight, inexpensive, you know, vlogging is not something that you're gonna do a ton of or rely that heavily on, check out the 15-45. Cool little lens, super lightweight, super affordable. Thanks for watching today. So if you could subscribe to the channel, it's in its infancy. It's a newborn baby channel, and you know, I could definitely use some support. Please subscribe to the channel. If not, like the video. But thanks again for watching today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, and really appreciate the views, man. Take it easy.